Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show. Back here on our Monday, slightly earlier this week. We're here from 6 o'clock, but the sun is shining outside. It's absolutely beautiful. And boohooman have started their summer sale, everybody, and they started it early. Massive discounts, and you can get an additional 10% off. The massive discounts they're offering is up to 70% off. 70% off. And you can get an additional 10%. That means you're only paying 20% in some cases for clothes. They got beautiful short sets like this.
Yeah.
Like what Liardi's got on. And
I knew that was going to happen anyway.
like you told me.
I like the start though.
Today in this country, people thought, because there'll be some people watching this show, you're outside the UK, right?
Okay.
Today in the UK is the
30.
hottest day of the year so far.
Yeah.
Yeah? High temperatures.
Like Jamaica temperature.
I'm wearing a short
33.
set that boohooman has supplied for us.
Yeah, me too.
Short
Nice.
set, boohooman's nice and cool.
Yeah.
Boohooman also supply clothing to tie as well.
Yeah, they do.
But what does he turn up wearing? Winter clothes.
No, it's not winter.
A full suit
This
of
is
black.
a funeral for somebody that I can't name. The football funeral. That's the football funeral for them. I can't name this person.
Why are
but
you
it's their football
where's your
funeral.
short sets? Where's your
I don't
things
wear
that-
short sets, man. I don't wear short sets. Don't wear no short sets, man. But I do like the Sunshine Labyrinth. That's very good. The Sunshine Labyrinth. Very good. There's so many.
What do you wear in the summer?
What do you mean want to wear summer? What do you mean?
This how I'm wear full suit
You
and
don't wear
black.
short sets. I never see you wear t-shirts.
Yeah, just long
And
sleeve
why
t-shirts.
black? Why not any other color? Black draws heat.
Didn't you hear what I said? I
Yeah.
said this is I wore this for the football funeral of somebody that I've been banned for saying. That's why I wore it.
Yeah, but
No, it's the truth.
It's not the truth.
No, it's the truth.
It's not the truth.
It is the truth.
It's
the truth.
I think about you having a t-shirt under that and another
Yes.
two t-shirts.
No.
You had a jacket on
T-shirt
as
and
well.
a
Then.
vest. I can have a jacket on.
No, you left it out there.
I didn't have a jacket.
So this is exactly how you came out?
So you got another t-shirt underneath that.
And a black
no,
one as
a
well.
t-shirt underneath this and a vest.
A black t-shirt.
3 layers.
Black t-shirt. Yeah.
It's the hottest day of the year, so right? Everybody's like stripping off literally.
Well,
and you got 3 layers.
I don't know
on.
about that. I told you it's a football funeral for somebody that I'm not. allowed to.
No. Jokes aside.
I'm not joking. I'm serious. I'm not joking.
Forget the colour of what you're wearing. Why are you wearing 3 layers?
It's just that's how I run it. Like
That's how I roll.
This is crazy rolling. Man.
It's not crazy. Oh, Aerosmith, Britney, well done.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't get it, man.
You don't get what? It's
Neither
just
do I.
one way, but it's
I'm even hot right now. And I think,
Hot right now?
I think that's because I'm right beside you. Yeah, I bring too much
right
heat
beside
right now.
you.
Do you know what, Boo Man? I want you to get us some
Yeah, please, get me
summary
some
stuff for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, but no shorts.
When he comes in next week, you're not coming on the
Summer
show unless
colours.
you've got shorts and
What is
stuff
your
like
trying
that.
to ban me now? What's going on?
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
coming back.
Oh my gosh.
If you don't wear summery stuff, you ain't coming back.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Pink, yellow.
Pink.
Yeah, them colours that you need to wear, some
What
bright
does she
colours.
have? Just like a pill. She had it just like a pill. So that's good.
Need a pill for dip on a show, yeah, with you.
I don't need no pills. I don't need no artificial anything.
Oh, you need for transfers.
First of all, let's just give it up for the England under 21 team.
Yes.
Ethan Wanyeri
Well done. Congratulations.
was part of the team, you know, winning himself a medal, and
Yes.
also, you know, great feat. They've won it back to back as well.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
So well done to them.
Amazing. Yeah. Congratulations. to them.
Transfers though, people. This guy before you came here, he was moaning. He's moaning about Norgard. He's moaning
He's worried
about
about-
Partey leaving.
What?
He's moaning
Oh no,
about
it's
this.
disappointing. Thomas is leaving. That's disappointing.
Of course, yeah.
But I don't.
He's actually, his contract's up today, so
yeah,
he might be gone.
That's it.
Yeah,
done.
it's a shame. That's a shame.
Expired.
What are you moaning about, man?
No, you know,
Relax.
is I think people are confused, are misunderstanding what I'm saying. I look at things like the club, and I'm hoping, you know what? I'm hoping, you know, our new sporting director comes in and
Andrea.
Bertha, and run things a lot better, and maybe this will improve. But when you look at things like, we have 3 players that have left already this season now,
Right.
for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
All for free. We paid a fee for all 3 of those.
Right.
Yeah.
And they have gone, and we have not made not £1 from them.
Yeah, but look at their ages though.
No, it doesn't matter about their ages. It's the thing about
Come
it
to the
is,
end of their contract.
I hear that, but these are things that we know is going to be happening beforehand.
But I don't know what
So-
you're on about. So which 3 players are you talking about?
Well,
Jorginho,
Jorginho, Thomas, and Kieran Tierney.
Oh, Kieran.
All right, so listen, there's reasons.
Yeah.
Kieran Tierney has been injured.
Yeah, he
Right,
has
so
been injured.
every time you're not able to sell injured players, are you?
No,
It's
no,
like
no, definitely
You've got
not.
Jesus
Yes.
at the moment, right? Jesus this summer would have probably been sold, but you can't sell him because he's injured.
No, but he's going to go for
Tierney,
free.
over about the last 3 seasons, has been injured.
Yeah.
They've not been able to sell him.
Yes.
So now his contract's run down. Rather than you sign him to a new contract hoping that you can get money from him in the future, you let him go because you get those wages released. Same goes for Thomas Partey. They were trying to negotiate a new deal with Thomas Partey, but he wants a longer deal. He's 32,
Yeah.
right? He's looking for an additional 2 years.
Yeah.
The only one he wanted to give him a 1 year or maybe 1 year plus one, like, you know, sort of, you know, you earn the other one.
Got a curiosity. How old was Jorginho?
He's got bigger offers elsewhere, right? Where he can like go and get a longer contract and get even at least the same money or extra. So that's why he's gone.
Yeah.
And in the case of Jorginho wanted to go back to Brazil and play. He's come to the end of his contract.
No.
These are older players.
But what I'm trying to say
What
is,
are you moaning about? They've replaced them. Thomas
no,
Partey has been replaced.
Listen, you're missing what I'm saying.
Hopefully.
Thomas Partey has
He's
been
not listening
replaced
to what I'm
with
saying,
Zubimendi.
people. What I'm saying
Martin
is
Zed.
these are players that are, is it Tierney one, right? I can understand
Tierney.
that. Tierney, whoever
Tierney.
you KT,
Tierney, no, it's not-
whoever
it's
you
not
want to call
Tierney
him.
like the
Him man
Tierney
don't know you.
It's not like Tierney
And
like Tierney
furthermore,
Winnies.
he's not at our club
not talking about
anymore.
the Tierney
He is
Winnies.
no longer our player
It's
anymore.
Tierney,
He's
Kieran.
gone. For free, he's gone. Like the birds flying away free.
His wages are gone
He's
as well,
gone.
though. The wages that we were
I
paying.
hear all that. I hear that. But
Terms
my thing
was
is, I'm saying, with him, unfortunately, yes, we couldn't sell him because of injuries and all that.
Right.
However, I look at it like other clubs would have found a way to make this happen, man.
Really?
Other clubs would have definitely found
To find a way to let what happen?
to find a way to get money out of him.
For who?
All
Tierney.
3 of them. All 3 of them.
No, I disagree.
I guarantee you, if there would have been teams out there, Man City, maybe not Man United,
Wait.
even Chelsea would have found a way
League Two.
to get money
No,
out
they're like-
of selling them. They would have found a way, even in January, sorting something out from then to make sure something's in play.
So
in
didn't
summer.
Gundogan leave on a free?
And came back.
Yeah, but him going back there.
Yeah, I know, but he
Yeah.
left on a free.
He left
didn't
on free. They didn't
Well,
get
that
money.
was
That's
one.
That's a guy who.
Yeah, I hear that. That was
Right.
one out of how many? That was
hold
one
on, wait
out
a
of how
minute,
many?
you
Go on.
said-
Yes.
Hold
go
on, you just said Man
yes,
City.
Yes.
Didn't Kevin De Bruyne? Look how top a player.
Retired.
Look how
He's
top.
not
He hasn't
retired.
retired.
He's
Look
not
how
retired.
top a player.
Retired.
Look, see how he flopped
but
himself.
hold on. I
You see how he
haven't
flopped himself,
I haven't
right?
flopped myself.
Kevin De
'Cause I have a
Bruyne
point.
has
I
left
have
on
a
a free.
point. I have
Look
a
how
point.
good.
I have a point. What they have
No,
done,
no,
what they
you
have
have
done
no
for
point.
Man City,
No.
they have repaid Man City
No,
10
no,
times
no, no.
over with the
Kevin De
titles.
Bruyne-
They have
Yeah.
repaid.
No.
Listen,
You
De
flopped
Bruyne
yourself.
could have left for free. It's not.
He has left for free.
No, that's what I'm saying. Till
that was us, you'd be saying, how have we
no,
let
I
a
wouldn't.
player
I wouldn't.
of Kevin De Bruyne's caliber leave
wouldn't.
on a free?
I
Do you know why? Do you
definitely
know why
wouldn't.
he's left on a free?
I would not.
Because
I wouldn't.
He's left on a free because they're looking at his age, which I think he's 32 as well,
Yeah.
same as Partey.
Yeah.
His injury record, remember, he's had
Yeah.
loads of injuries the last
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
of seasons,
yeah.
right? And his wages.
Yeah.
And they're looking at him thinking, much as this
Freshen it
guy's
up.
been a great servant to us,
Yes.
much as he's a great player, if we let him go now, we free up the 300 grand a week wages, we can go and get a new player, and we move on.
Yeah.
That's the same thing what they've done with Partey. As a matter of fact,
How
they were
much
trying to keep...
titles have he won them?
That's not the point here.
It is the point
It's
there.
not- no, no, you're just holding on to that now.
Partey did win with a Premier League or even
He should,
2
he was
Premier
unlucky, he was
Leagues or
unlucky,
a
he
FA
was
Cup
unlucky.
here and there. And
He
you
didn't
know,
win the- he
would
didn't
I
win the
say
FA Cup.
no? Me I say a Premier League, FA Cup here and there, mix it all together.
I'm
Would I say
sorry.
you know what? He served us and
As I
he
said,
helped us win stuff. He's left with
There's
all
a
us getting
reason
anything.
why those guys, why they've left, right? And I said, now they're able to, you think about it, right? Thomas Partey's
Partey
leaving.
shouldn't have gone.
Thomas
shouldn't have gone, but,
Thomas
you know.
Partey's on over 200 grand a week. I love Thomas Partey. I thought he had a great season.
Fantastic
right?
last season.
But Thomas Partey's on over 200 grand a week, right? So now he's gone.
Yeah.
They've been able to replace Thomas Partey with Zubimendi's coming in for Thomas
Martin
Partey.
Zed.
He's the younger guy. He's 26.
Yeah.
He's like one that's, thought of as one of the best holding midfielders in world football right now, yeah? And they bought in Christian Norgard, and the two of them collectively won't be on the same wages as what they would have been paying Partey. That's good business.
But I'm saying, again, that side is perfect and it is great. But it's not Partey's fault why he was in that position.
But
right?
he wants the same wages to stay for another 2 years.
No, because guess what? It's the club that has set certain standards.
I know.
When we look at Havertz, who are sitting on 265
I'm not sure.
a week.
That's ridiculous. I don't know.
But that you have to understand. Everybody who comes in now and looks at that is going to be thinking, you know what? They're like 2 weeks. Because I noticed here,
But then you got to pay the rate.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Every time we renew somebody's contract, I don't know Skelly's contract, and I'm not saying he should
Gabriel M2. What about Gabriel M2?
But every time we renew a contract with somebody, it's not even like they go from like 40, say they're on 40 grand a week, and then next new contract, you know what? I'll give you 60 or 75. No, we have to go over the extreme and say, yo, take 150.
Okay.
Listen, let me just say,
like that.
I'm going to say it
Just
again.
like that.
I said this the other day on another show. People criticised me saying I work for the club.
Really?
I diss a PR agent.
Disappear like
I'm
an
a
invisible.
person, I'm honest in my opinions, right? If the club, I feel out of order, like they were in January, I call them criminals.
Of course.
When they didn't sign anyone.
In football
I
terms.
call them criminals. I call them how they gave up on the league, right?
They did.
But so far, this transfer window, yes, I get the frustration with fans that, we haven't signed a striker yet and that, but it's still early.
It is still early.
As long as we get a striker in before we go into pre-season. But the business they've done so far is sensible. They've renewed Lewis Skelly's contract.
Miles,
Real
yeah.
Madrid were trying to sign him.
No problem with the
That's facts.
wages. Yep.
That's
Well done,
facts.
Miles.
Real
Big up,
Madrid
Miles.
are hovering around trying to get him to sign, trying to do a Trent with him. They've renewed that contract. They renewed the Gabriel's
Gabriel
contract,
M2, and there's been no problem with wages
right?
there.
And sorted that out.
Yep.
They brought in Zubamendi,
Martin
who
Zed.
Liverpool were trying to get, and Real Madrid. Right, they've been able to pull that off.
Oh, Zubamendi reach now?
He's coming. I know you think he's not coming, but he's
No,
coming.
I'm not saying it's not coming. It's just
Right.
every day it's traveling to London. You know what I mean? The man, he might do a tie when I longest traveling ever. You know?
What are you talking about?
Yo, he might walk from Spain.
Christian Norgard's coming in, right, to replace.
That should happen very quick. Brentford just
Not
across the
to
road.
replace Thomas Partey, by
No,
the
I
way.
know that.
Yeah.
We
To
know that.
replace Jorginho.
Jorginho,
Yeah,
yeah.
we know this.
Yeah,
that's
he's
true, that's
coming
true.
in, an experienced player.
Yeah.
Right, Premier League ready, captain of Brentford.
But
He's
he
coming.
was.
They're bringing in Kepa.
Yes.
Right, as a backup goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He played last year
For Bournemouth,
as the
yeah.
number one for
Yeah.
Bournemouth and had a great season.
Yeah.
100% he did.
Is that not good business so far?
No,
Yeah.
but they've not been announced yet. So for me, they're not our players yet. Until you
They're
can,
coming, man. You know they're coming.
Until the club announces it.
You know they're
Let me
coming.
explain something. You see, no.
All right, let me ask you a question
Yeah.
before you answer that,
Christian.
right? So if those players come,
Yeah.
and the players that they've renewed so far, is that not good business so far?
So far, yes, it has
Well,
been.
you keep moaning about them, man.
because
Just relax.
it's because this is what I'm saying. Back to what I'm saying again with the players that are leaving is I'm looking on like I want to see a team that looks like not just we have a starting 11 that players can go into any team, like literally can beat anybody.
Don't care about that.
I want to know that on the bench we
care about
have
that.
4 or 5 players that can come off and have an impact as well because
well,
they
that's gonna
could
be
even
difficult.
be in the starting 11. That's what
That's
it is. What I'm
difficult.
trying
There's
to say.
more players to come
No,
in.
there's certain positions where I feel like defensively, I feel like across the back line.
you say that's how he's like?
we
Bringing
have a
in-
lot. We have a
bringing in
lot.
another,
exactly. If that
defender
happens
as
as
well,
well,
Christian Mosquera.
that's great. If
Yeah,
that does happen as well,
allegedly.
and we do keep Kivira.
Did you say like
So-
Chelsea?
Huh?
Did you say like Chelsea? Sorry to interrupt.
No, I'm saying in the sense of like defensively, when you look at our defense, right? I feel like we can pick 4. We can pick a set of 4, 2 times 4, and know that these are good defenders here right now that should be able to get a job done in terms of Ben White, Timber, Skelly,
Gabriel M2,
Calafiori,
Jakob,
all
Ricardo.
of them. You understand what I mean? I feel defensively, I'm not worried. Midfield, I'm looking at it now, and the fact that Jorginho and Partey is gone, yes, Norgard and Zubendi
Martin
is
Zed,
potentially coming, should be done
so that's
tomorrow. But it's a change. And then who are their backups? Mourinho.
Mikel, that's true. Mikel M.
Hold on, wait a minute. You've got 2 defensive midfielders. How
Yeah.
many did we have before?
We had Jorginho.
Yeah.
We had Thomas Partey.
Right, and now we
sometimes
replace him.
sometimes Rice plays there as well, right?
All right, so that's three
Yes.
top
I
players
hear
that you can have in that position.
But we know Rice doesn't work in that position.
No, but he can play there.
Yes,
so
but
that's
he doesn't
3
work
top,
in that
Hold
position.
on.
We can fit in.
You got 3 top players that can play defensive midfield, right? Attacking midfield, you can play
One.
Rice there as well.
Declan.
You can play Mikel Merino there,
Mikel M.
right? Mikel Merino plays there for Spain.
Yeah.
What are you holding up your eyes for?
It's not the
Right?
same,
Mikel
man.
Merino
It's not
plays
the-
there for Spain.
It's not the same.
Right?
Like when
He plays there for Spain, the European
Say,
champions.
yo, we are winner. Yo, I truly don't even know, man. Like I'm looking at this team.
Relax yourself, man.
We need
Relax
And
your mind,
anyway,
because
let's progress it because, you know, lots of rumours today
Yeah, always.
about Eberechi Eze.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope
Right,
that happens.
That'd be superb.
That there, I'd be so
See it
excited
there?
for that one. That
Who would
one
you
there.
prefer, Eberechi Eze
Eze.
or Rodrigo?
Eze.
Eberechi.
Eze.
I'd go Rodrigo, you know.
Really?
Because I
Or
think
both of them.
No, man. Eze. If we get both, amen.
well,
But
if we've got both, mate. But
then I
can't
won't be
see it.
moaning no more. Because now I'm looking at
But you moan
quality
about
of...
something else. You find some other position and say, yo.
No, because, alright, Robbie, let me explain.
All we've
Let-
got is Saka.
Do you know Eze?
Bukayo.
Yeah, no. Saka needs a backup.
He does.
Yeah?
Ethan.
What's wrong with Wanyeri? You're just
Ethan.
clapping him at the start of the show for winning under 21.
Yeah, under 21.
Man hardly
Now
play
he's-
tonight, man. Let's be real. The man hardly play.
What?
The man get like
How
5.
young is he?
He's miserable, this guy,
Who?
man, I'm telling you. Hey,
How young is Ethan?
Huh?
How young is Ethan?
How much minutes did he play for the under 21s? In total. I don't even think he played full 90
But
minutes
that's the under 21.
combined.
But that's the under 21s. He has to play.
But
With
why is
us, he's not going to
why
play
is nobody
so
making
many
a fuss
games.
about it? Why is nobody making
No,
a fuss
because
about it?
that's a tournament. But this is a whole season. He can't play all season. Look his age. Even Miles can't play all season. They're too
But
young.
why not? That's his,
Because
that's his age group.
they're
That's
too
under
young.
21. What do you mean?
But they're too young.
He's playing in an under 21.
Yes, in a tournament, not a whole season. He's not 38 games, is it? Or more.
He didn't. I don't even know if he started once.
What's that?
Any of them games.
but he came on in
He
all.
came on 7 minutes here, 2
So?
minutes there, 3 minutes there.
Because he's got to be managed at this age.
But to me, anyway, going back to it,
that was his tournament to
just,
go do his
'cause
thing.
I think we need a left winger, and that's why I go Rodrigo, right? But if we get Eze, I won't be unhappy because he's an absolute top quality
I'm
player.
proven in the league as well. He's
We
proven.
want him to,
And he used to be with us as well.
He used to be with us. Time for him to return home, innit?
But
Absolutely.
let me make a point before you read that. You see, with Norgard, yeah, I'm not
Christian.
I'm not upset that
Keep
he's
saying that. I'm not upset because
I'm
he is
not,
upset.
I'm not upset about him because you know what it is I would have still liked to keep Partey as well as
Yeah.
adding these players.
Yeah,
Because I'm going
me
to
too,
explain the
me
reason why
too.
I said that by adding these players. I'm not doing a tie where I'm saying keeping 25
That's a
million.
you turned into tie.
But
I didn't,
we
see,
do
I,
need
didn't,
to
I didn't say keep 25.
certain
I
quality-
said keep 250. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
certain quality players are of a level I feel we should be keeping because we want to have that in the squad.
Yeah.
Because nothing wrong with Norgard. If Norgard was,
Christian.
if we were signing him from a Spanish team or a French team or something like that, nobody wouldn't have a problem with it. But it's because it's from Brentford, that's why some people have a problem
Why?
with it. And they shouldn't have a problem because it's not the English
Carlos
Premier League
Simon.
supposed to be the best league in the world.
Allegedly.
So if we're signing from inside the league, it should be good players then.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
true.
But when you sign players from inside the league, people think it's a joke. That's why I'm happy if we sign Eze as well. Because he's
Eberechi.
from in this league. He's proven in this league.
Yeah, but you can sign players outside the league are good as well.
Some, not all. We've seen it before. They've come
you can
here
sign- you can
and
sign-
disappear.
You can sign
Disappear
some
like the
in.
invisible.
You understand?
Would you be happy with Eze?
Of course.
More than happy.
Of course I'll be happy.
More than happy.
I think it'd be fantastic for us.
Yeah, man.
But I don't happy with Rodrigo as well. Just Eberechi
Who would
would
you
just
rather?
rotate him. I'd rather Eberechi because he wouldn't have time. He wouldn't need time to settle in. But either one I'd be happy with if we were able to get them.
Eberechi ain't signed yet.
No, I know.
That's
I
all right,
His
yeah.
First name.
Yeah, listen. Anyone that used to
said
play
it
for
was-
the club is on first name, first term basis.
I want to say Gokares and
Victor.
and Eze. Them 2 days what I want to see.
Eberechi.
In this transfer window, those are the 2 I want to see.
Eberechi, 'cause he used to play for
and
club.
Eze.
£68 million release clause he's got.
For who? Eberechi.
Eze.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, I heard. So I heard.
Let's get it done, man. Get it
A
done.
lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but if he can win us,
Proven. The man just deal with Man City in the FA Cup.
yeah, yeah,
What about this was one which I exclusively revealed
exclusive.
the other day on Transfer Daily.
Okay. Big
That
up.
Arsenal have been in talks with this player as well.
Who, Eddie?
Eddie, who?
And get you.
What are you talking about? Big up Eddie, man.
Yo, we link with every player in this week.
Eddie's got it.
Oh,
You know,
this
We'll
one-
be surprised if we see we link with Eddie again.
This is one that Ty would know. Ademola Lookman.
Ademola.
Yes.
Ademola.
What?
Man, you hurt yourself, you know.
No, because he's
Ademola.
getting it wrong. Ademola. It's
Look,
Ademola.
man.
I said
Just say
Ademola.
look. Just say look.
Ademola. Ademola.
Ademola.
That's how you say it.
Look, man.
Yes. I'm looking. Just joking.
I'll be happy
What
with that one.
would you like him?
Yeah. Absolutely. But that would be difficult, though.
Is there a player you wouldn't like?
No, they're gonna let him. He's gonna leave Atalanta this season. I think he's available.
Yeah, he.
All right, okay.
Yeah, he would be good as well.
Okay, he would
And
be.
he'd like to join Arsenal.
Yeah.
Is that what he said? But everyone says that, though, don't they? Doesn't mean it's true. But no, I wouldn't. No, he could play for us, and he plays for our national team. So happy days. Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Okay. Let's get into some super chats. Don Lee Mason says, big up to Don and Yardy for never skipping a leg day. Unlike Ty hiding his chicken legs.
Leg day. But you haven't seen my legs, mate, so get lost. You haven't seen my legs.
I remember that game.
No, you haven't seen my legs, so get lost.
Even we played that game in the Claude Cup.
Snap your football head like a twig. Idiot.
In the Claude Cup. No. Remember, you didn't even have on shorts. You put shorts on over skins.
That's right. That's how I roll.
What's wrong with you? What's scared of your feet?
So you can,
Scared of my feet.
Your legs. You don't want to show these chicken legs.
How did I go chicken? You don't go chicken legs. How about go chicken legs?
Man, chicken have more meat than that. Man.
Yeah.
Pigeon toe.
K-Crash1 says, it's summertime and watching Claude and Ty repeats.
Oh, thank you.
Claude was right so many times. It is
Was he?
YouTube gold standard content. Panel, what is your favourite Claude and Ty
And
moment?
so was I.
And he then goes on to say, my favourite Claude and Ty moment was while playing PS. They realised after 5 minutes that they were playing with each other's controllers. I remember that.
Oh yeah, and I won. I found out I won 1-0. So I know he might have been right. I was right more than him. I don't know. We were both right. Just say that. Thank you.
Rusta Mouse says, can we sell Tyra and get in a new delusional man?
Tyra Banks. She's fantastic. I didn't know you know who she is. She's fantastic. You can't sell her. You can't sell her. Tyra Banks. She's better looking than you.
Oh, man, call you Tyra.
No, my name ain't Tyra. My name is Tyra. So you talk about Tyra Banks.
Just go with Eze. So Eze.
Yeah. I would have Eze, man.
Yeah, I'd have Eberechi. Hopefully both. But I'd have Eberechi.
Yeah, definitely Lookman as well.
And them all as
I
well.
feel like, I remember, because he was at Fulham, yeah, and he never really had a great time when he was there.
He had a rough time, yeah.
He was idiot of the man of the week one time on the show as well. I
Why?
think for a penalty against West Ham, I think.
Yeah.
He did some.
He was at Charlton as well. He started at Charlton.
Yeah, but I feel he's gone since he left. He's really.
And scored a hat-trick Europa League final.
Yeah,
absolutely.
man, he did really well.
To win Atalanta.
And I feel like we need somebody
Scoring
like
goals.
that. We need somebody, and he's very direct with it as well. Like very direct.
Yeah.
I think he'll be good, but yeah.
He could be good. He could be
Listen,
good.
man, there's a lot of players
I
available.
would love Rodrigo though, man.
Really?
Yeah, Rodrigo.
I don't know, man.
Quick.
I don't know. Yeah, but
Skillful.
but if you cannot even make it.
Rodrigo down the left, Saka down the right,
Kyle.
down the middle, Gyökeres or Sesko.
Havertz down the middle, boy. Yeah, wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. China crisis. Well done.
All right, so you are the transfer man, right?
Did you?
No, right? You know, Robbie with him transfer.
The transfer daily,
They
man.
listen to them, look, I say, boy, they're just going to drive me mad, you know.
Why?
But you know what him do there, man, my talk. Nicholas Jackson. It's happening, right?
That ain't happening, man.
It is.
happening?
They just signed, what's his name, from Brighton?
They haven't
Chelsea.
signed him. They
Pedro.
agreed the fee.
Huh?
João
They've
Pedro.
agreed the fee.
Yeah, so they're getting him in. That means.
What is the
Nicholas
point, though?
Jackson.
That means Nicholas Jackson's
The
coming to
guy,
Arsenal.
I saw
Nah.
that rumour, right? And basically, the guy said, "Oh, he's an option for Arsenal." There's no basis to that rumour. And we did a poll, right? Would you have Nicholas Jackson at Arsenal? 99% said no.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything, though, man. That doesn't mean anything.
So would you have him?
I wouldn't entirely rule it out. I don't think he's a bad player personally.
Would you have him or not?
I don't know. It depends if he could fit in.
Would you have Nicholas
I don't know.
Jackson?
I can't say. I haven't seen enough of it.
You just said.
I don't think he's a bad player. I wouldn't rule it out completely.
99% of people said no. If you was voting in that poll, what would you have voted?
I would.
Is it that
What
option?
would you have voted? Yes or no? You got a yes or no. That's the poll.
I don't know. Maybe yes. I don't think he's a bad player. I
Yes.
wouldn't rule him out. I think he's a good player. I think he's
Why would you want Nicholas Jackson? He's not clinical enough.
No, but in our team, he would be. I would like to
How?
think with the chances he's getting.
He gets chances at Chelsea. He misses
I
it.
have a
but he's not.
question for
Chelsea's
you.
not the same thing, is
I have
it?
a question for both of them. Nunez or Jackson?
Boy.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good question. From what I know of it, I haven't seen them
Not
much.
really give us much of a choice there.
No, yeah. It's
You know
the
what it
last two on the table. Arteta and Berta have
Mikel.
to sign somebody.
Andrea.
These are the two options. Who do you want them to announce?
Another January. None.
None. So you're
Really?
just gonna go with what we have? I'll take Jackson.
Yeah, I'll take Nicholas.
I'll take Jackson. Nothing.
Big up to Cleaner, by the way. You know, he just walked past, right?
Yeah.
He looks a lot like Pep.
What?
When you watch when he walks past, he looks a bit like Pep Guardiola.
It's a Robbie trying to answer the
All right,
question.
we'll get back to the question.
Robbie trying to answer the question.
Right now, back to the question. Both of them, I've got bags of. Both of them on their day can be unplayable.
Yeah.
Both quick, both strong, Both can, they both got a lot of super strengths. But both of them, when they get in front of goal, not clinical enough.
Yeah, but wouldn't that change with us?
I think I'd take. See Pep there? I think I'd take Nunez.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'd take Darwin Nunez. I think Darwin Nunez is going to leave Liverpool and go to a team and do well.
Yeah, I do think that as well. I actually do.
But I don't think, to be fair to Ty, I don't think Nicholas Jackson is a terrible player. He's just not clinical enough. Like, he's got everything until he gets in front of goal.
He had a nice little run last season, and I think he picked up an injury or something, and then since he come back,
he's all right, but he's not what we need, right? I want a player that's clinical, man.
Yeah, I hear that.
That's why I'm Gyökeres.
Gyökeres more him see him one. Gyökeres
going back into the super chats, Benji said, "Big gone club, boss in your head. When is Tyrell gonna snap me head?" Right, that was when the guy said you're gonna lick his head.
Oh, verbally, man, you're done finished, man. You're verbally on the football stratosphere, man. You're gonna wake up and go.
Quantum says Arsenal should sign Neal Maupay or bring in Troy Deeney out of retirement.
What to do what?
Well, he's obviously trying to wind you up, isn't he?
Oh, well, listen, to show how bad footballers can get in football terms.
Would you call him Neil?
Why would I call him Neil? Danny Welbeck, Tariq. First name. Or if he came into the club, I would have done it. But that's never going to happen, isn't it? So.
Anksig says Arsenal should sign Ekitike, who I mentioned on the show today. Way better than Sesko and Gyökeres.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that. He scored one more goal than Sesko.
Oh, is it?
In the
What about
Bundesliga.
Gyökeres?
How about Osherman?
He didn't get nowhere near.
Victor.
He's quiet, innit? Nah, hear nothing about
I
him.
like Osman.
I wouldn't mind Victor as well.
But what's happening is nothing.
I don't know. It'd be difficult to get.
Precise Sign says, Robbie, can we have a transfer for Ty, please?
To where?
I don't know. Where can we transfer him to?
Exactly. You can't transfer me anywhere. I'm untransferable, my friend.
Hold on. Think I never see you the other day trying to audition for your next show.
What show's that?
Trying to leave us.
The next? Oh, Too Close.
No, he was trying to. He was auditioning for your next show.
Oh, you mean the best of enemies? And that, I'm glad you brought that up because, by the way, I don't know what nonsense that AGT is talking. Nobody can miss me the super chat, so I don't know what kind of rubbish he's talking. And you got it wrong about the population of Nigeria. It's more than 227 million. You had impressions. Sorry, I mean expressions. Got it wrong.
What did he say?
He said 227 million.
200.
Yeah, I said 200.
I was closer than you.
No, but you got it wrong though. You didn't even know the answer. So I can ask me something you don't even know. That was funny though. James was brilliant. He's even more than 236 million.
And you still ain't even named the capital of Nigeria.
Well, really?
But you still didn't do it.
Don't try it.
You should know it by now because you left and when I did your research.
Don't try it.
What does that say?
Go on.
Population of Nigeria.
227.
I saw 236, my friend.
227 million.
But even when I told you, you said, "Oh, I didn't know anyway." So
no, I didn't. I checked this before I'd done it. That's why I said 227.
Well, I saw 236 million.
Yeah, well, you're wrong. You don't know nothing. I noticed you don't know a lot about Nigeria.
I know we
and something.
But I know we beat Jamaica in the Unity Cup. Is that not a fact? Okay, so that's a fact. So I do know that. I know that we won the Olympics in 1996. I know that we won the Olympics in 1996. Is that not true?
That's the closest.
Okay, so that's another fact. I know we got to the World Cup in 1994. Is that not true? Oh, that's another fact. That's 3 facts.
I know you're wearing all black on the hottest day of the year in the UK. I know that's a fact.
Like I said, it's because of a football funeral for somebody that I can't name. That's
Sweat.
Why. Oh, Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat, yeah. Oh, Sweat. Who's that girl? I want to make you sweat. Who's that by again?
Was it? When you going back to Nigeria?
When Arsenal win 6 games in a row. The first 6 games in a row.
When you cry,
right? Tell him.
I'm going to put you some more.
Tell him. You're going to Nigeria.
Who's that boy? Push it. La 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 long. La 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 long. Who's that boy again? No, Drew. Who's that boy again? Inner circle, that's it. Inner circle, Sweat. Yes.
What?
You said Sweat. Inner circle.
Well, look how long that pass. We moved on back when you're going back to Nigeria.
In the circle, Sweat. Girl, I want to make you sweat.
He said when you're going back to Nigeria.
When you can't sweat no more. And when you cry, yeah.
You know what?
More. What's
My God, only half.
When are we going to go?
You know what I've noticed about him, right? And this is what you can tell you about Nigeria.
How can I know nothing about Nigeria?
Right? Because you never ever none of his songs are ever Afrobeats.
True.
Because I'm not new
never
school.
no Burner Boy or nothing like that. All of
Burner
his
Boy,
tunes-
big up Burner Boy. Right, so have you heard of? Okay, then I'll give you. I'll
No
give you.
Davido or nothing. All of your things are always like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give us some of their tunes.
Okay, no. Okay. I'll
Give us some of their tunes.
No, wait. Let me answer the question. Who was that boxer that came on last time? Remember the boxer?
Yeah.
What was it? You remember that boxer that came on?
boxer?
Yeah.
Remember the boxer that we had, the Nigerian
Yes.
boxer?
Yes.
Do you remember him?
Yes.
I can't remember who you're talking.
Okay, then.
Yes,
You remember
yeah,
the boxer that came on? Yeah, something.
Yeah.
I don't even know. You weren't even there.
No, I was.
Was you there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you remember him?
Of
Remember?
course.
Have you heard of King Sunny Ade?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's a
tell me
long
about
time.
him.
That's a long time, Mark.
Well,
Yeah, but
that's
we're
what I'm
talking
saying.
now.
But what I'm on about now, that's what I said.
Ebenezer Obey.
But I'm on about now. I
No,
never hear you
but I'm
talking
not
about
now,
Burna
but I'm
Boy.
not
I never
now.
heard you talking
But
about
my
Davido.
eras-
I never.
You never
Because
quote
my era
anything
is the
Nigeria.
80s. My era is the 80s. The 80s.
So
You
you
ain't
never,
been Nigeria to see these artists.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about Afrobeats.
no,
You see what I mean?
No, but so
How you be Nigerian? You don't even
so
listen
because
to Afrobeats.
Afrobeats is new school, I'm old school. I'm not new school.
Well,
You know
I
Oliver
never hear you
Twist?
telling me no Fela
Oliver
Kuti
Twist,
tunes
of
or
course.
nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Of course I know about Fela
you know
Kuti.
Oliver Twist? The
Of course I
song.
know Oliver Twist. I know Oliver Twist.
Oliver
What is it?
Twist,
What's his?
Oliver.
What's the other one?
When you do
What's the-
dance, you know if you do dance?
Yeah, I know that tune, but
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not into.
I like
I'm
that
not into
too.
new school. I'm into old school. So I
You
should
don't
be old
know
school.
Afrobeats.
Not really. Not really.
And you're Nigerian.
Not really. I know what's her name.
fake, man.
What's her name? Who's the one that? What's that beautiful woman that took a picture with Bukayo at the thing? Thames or something. I don't know none of them. That's what I'm saying. I saw she took a picture with Bukayo, but
why
I don't
don't
know
you get
because
to know
I'm
them?
old school.
So
I'm old school.
what?
I'm 80s man.
So?
I'm an 80s man.
No, you're not. You're older than that.
I'm not.
Ain't Nigerian.
I'm not 80s. No, you
You
can.
know, no,
you
no,
can.
no, older
than
You
that,
can
boy,
say
it
what
is
you want.
mad.
Like
Ashley Cole
Texas.
says Ty would bring
Catch
back his. Let me just see. Ty would bring back his love Wenger and Adebayor.
No, but I didn't love them though. You might have loved them, but I didn't love them. I love the club.
Congrats
You
to
fool.
Ty and Emma Hayes on becoming. No, I'm not going to read that one.
Don't be stupid. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Don't be silly.
Aditya the Guna says, hope the summer is not like the one where we were linked to Cavani and Higuain and ended up with Sonogo.
How long ago was that?
Yeah.
Do you know what as well?
Yeah.
right? I
Yaya
think
scored
it- I
4
think it
goals
was
to be fair.
last
He scored 4 goals
week
in the Emirates
was
Cup.
the
or something.
anniversary of when we signed Petr Cech. That was
Oh, really?
another disastrous transfer.
I wouldn't say disastrous. Not as good as it could have been, but I wouldn't say disastrous.
What are you talking about?
Because remember, he kept a lot of clean sheets.
All we
And
signed that transfer window was
he
Petr
made a
Cech.
penalty save from that football nobody Troy Deeney. For that, he should have a statue. For that.
We made
I see
one
Arteta,
signing
I see
for the whole
Arteta,
window.
I've seen
yeah.
statements or reports that
Statements.
Arteta has said he wants to have a striker to go on pre-season
Yes.
when they leave for pre-season. So I'm just hoping that, tomorrow's January the 1st, not
January the 1st, July the 1st.
July the 1st.
I can't say January.
January the 1st.
July the 1st tomorrow, and this is when things are supposed to be starting to happen for us.
Hopefully.
Apparently, it's our rumors, but it needs to be happening quick. Because yes, you do want him to go on pre-season and get used to the team and playing and ready for the season ahead. We don't want it drag out. We don't want transfer deadline day. We're sitting up and be like, yo, which striker we get? Yo, I hope we get Sesko. I hope we get Gokares. Boy, look who in for a shot. Next thing you know, Darwin Nunez or Jackson sign up. Or even Eddie and Nketiah, one of them. You know what I mean? Like, no, real talk.
What?
Donnelly Mason says, Ty, can you ask Yardi how Jamaica are doing in the Gold Cup?
We're out.
What?
We're out. Yeah, we're out. We lost. Listen, it was bad.
Commiserations.
It was bad. It was
You're out. Who
terrible,
did you lose to?
Panama.
Who? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, Panama. I'm joking. Panama. What's his name come from there? The legend Roberto Duran. He was from Panama, wasn't he?
Panama?
Yeah, Roberto Duran, the boxer.
Boxer?
Or is that Ricky? Or is that Manny something? Manny Pacquiao. One of
No,
them.
Manny Pacquiao's from Philippines.
Philippines.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking Roberto Duran or something. You lost
Roberto
to.
Duran is not from
we lost.
Panama.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's from Panama, but unlucky, man. Unlucky.
Yeah, we lost, man.
Donnelly Mason says, oh yeah, I just done that
Bad
one.
loss.
And also, Precise Science says, guys, suppose Arsenal wins nothing, but gets second again with no injuries, and we signed a forward. What would you think of? What would your verdict be on Arteta?
I would say we've got to be very lucky, but I can't see that happening.
No,
It
it
could be
depends.
the end.
No, I don't think so. I think we'll
Let me tell you
something.
something. It depends, because this is something, who may I say, it's like, if we go to the end of the season and we're even on points, even on everything, and it's, I don't know, maybe 1 goal difference, it's a bit like,
Yeah, that'll be
that's
unlucky.
That's
Yeah,
very
unlucky.
unlucky.
Yeah, but you have to
But
start.
you're still going to have to pick up where did we
gotta win a
go
trophy.
wrong. It has to. Big
So
trophy.
you're gonna be under
I told
serious
you, one of the
pressure.
But we
big
need
ones.
decisions as well.
A guy calling himself Neal Maupay says, you lot better pray you get a striker quickly. Even I would get into your squad.
And who are you? You never get anywhere near our squad. You never get near our squad.
Neal Maupay.
You never get
Maupay.
anywhere near our squad, mate.
The thing with it, the frustration for me is just the fact of, in case, as I said, there's not
Just
many,
in case
there's not many.
we don't make it.
Radio, relax, no man. There's not many striking options out there of quality. Like when we say like real clinical strikers out there, and I don't want it takes too long. I don't want it to take too long, and then other teams starting to say, hey, we need to get a striker, and then they start just going. You know, teams that just slap the money on the table,
There was rumour that
that's
Liverpool
just
might go for Gyökeres.
Yeah, but that's just it, though.
and that will be done in, and that will be done in no time if they do.
No, I don't know about that, but that's just
All
it, Yardy. That's why we have to be patient, because we can't think we're
If
the only
Arsenal
team.
miss out on Gyökeres or Sesko, and I see them
And
go to
get
other
Isak.
clubs, you
And get Isak.
better go get Isak. You better find 200 million and go get Newcastle and get Isak. Simple as that. If you don't get one of those two, and I would really like if you get Gyökeres, to be honest, more than Sesko. But if you get Sesko,
Get
then it is
both.
what it
Get
is.
3 of them.
If
Okay.
you have to go get Isak.
Who is your boohoo man of the week?
Boohoo man of the week. You know what? Yeah, big up Paul Pogba. You know,
Yeah,
big up
yeah.
to Paul Pogba.
Yeah,
You know,
well done
he-
to him
he
coming back in.
signed,
For Monaco.
and his cousin is actually one of my friends, you know, Femi.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Femi, his name is Femi.
Yeah, Femfel. Used to be a rapper,
Okay.
but he don't do that. But that's his close cousin, and you know,
Okay.
he was there when
That's
they did the
Nigerian.
sign and everything.
All right, yeah.
So big up to them.
Gone for a lot, innit? He's just
Yeah,
already in
man,
tears.
come on,
He has
man.
gone through a lot.
Man, emotional, you know, like 4 years out as well, isn't it? 4
Wow.
years. Yeah.
Is that how long?
Yeah, so it was a 4-year ban he got.
Yeah, but he didn't do all of it though.
Sure? 'Cause I feel like
Yeah.
Pogba ain't kick ball for, like properly for.
No, he didn't do all
Check.
the ban. He didn't do all the ban. He's done
No?
a couple of years.
He did
He didn't do all the ban.
maybe 3. He done a long time,
I'll
bro.
check, but
He did a long time, man, and you know, so you know, but you know, Pogba, big up yourself, man. But
Yeah, big him up, big him
the
up.
boohoo man of the week is going to the under-21 England team for winning, you know,
You
well
under
done
21
to them.
champions again.
Yeah,
by the way,
big-
Pogba was out for 18 months.
18 months.
Yeah,
Oh.
Was he
Because he-
injured before that?
because he had an appeal, didn't he? He appealed against it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
he's out-
so,
he's
so
out
what
for-
was it? What was it? 4 years.
It was a 4-year ban, but he
Okay,
appealed. Yeah,
I feel like he hasn't kicked ball for longer than that, bro, man.
yeah, it was emotional. But well done to the England
Yeah.
under 21.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah,
Ethan.
Who is your idiot of the week?
Idiot of the week. I was gonna give it to Arsenal. I
Why?
was.
Why?
Because yo, we just had to
Why?
let go everybody for free, man.
No.
Yeah, free,
You might have to give it to you.
free,
Me.
free,
Give it to
free,
that.
free.
Give it to that person that I can't name.
Everybody free.
Give it to everybody. Free Rosala. Well done. Well
Yeah,
done. You're
man.
very good. You're very
But-
good.
On the final minute before we started the show, news came in, breaking news, and the only idiot of the week
It's you.
is going to the one and
It's
only.
you. Don't try
Ty.
it. The thing about it is that I will say it again.
Dressing in full
If you're
black.
going to try to say,
Dressing in full black on the hottest day of the
I
year
told
so
you. You
far
see,
in
look
the
at him,
UK.
look at him.
It's
Long
over
sleeves,
to-
long-
long sleeve from head to toe.
I told
like,
I told
Remember,
Hold up,
people,
man.
this is
Hold
Boo
up.
Man are giving us
Yeah,
these clothes
man.
to wear. Giving
Yeah.
us. You don't have to pay for it.
No.
And he is still turned
Yeah.
up here in
full black.
football. What is that? Boo? Is it even Boo Man?
Of course. What else will I cause this boo man?
Boo Man Essential.
Get off, man.
Boo Man Essential stuff.
Huh?
Double check the Yardy. I'm not even sure.
Double check what?
No, we need to see the label.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I can't say that.
No, I'm being serious
What do you mean
now,
this?
right?
You
Because
can see
they
the
could
label
end-
off air. You think I'm lying now?
They could end the contract over this, you know that? This is a serious
Boohoo
thing,
man.
man.
It's Boohoo man.
Let he see the label, man.
I know what you can
Show
say.
me
Oh, okay, here. Yeah. Let's
that?
have a look. Oh, no, you can't even see.
That's it, them right
No.
on the neck. That's it.
No, it's Boohoo man. Trust
Can
me.
you confirm that for me?
Let me see.
It's trust me.
Yo,
Where's
Yardi.
the see the tag?
No.
Yardi, confirm that for me. That's actually.
Oh, let me see that part then. Let me see.
What? Okay, this.
Anything that was a boohoo man? Boy, I mean, I see nothing there, no Robbie.
I don't know where you can say.
Yeah,
oh,
let's-
Yeah, in the back, yeah, so.
Let's see the label.
Why do you want me to see it? Where you hide up there?
I don't think you can see the label.
Why, you cut it out?
I don't think you see it. Oh, yes, you can here.
Yeah, man.
Look at that. Is that Boohoo man?
Yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah, look,
You
yeah,
see,
look, yeah.
so you think, where's my apology, piece?
Yeah.
Where is my apology?
For what?
Where is my apology
when you
for
turn out wearing
doubting
proper
me?
clothes.
Where's your apology for
It's the summer.
doubting me?
Yeah, summertime.
But you called me a liar. You called me a liar on the show.
Call you a liar.
You called me.
I was just checking.
No.
I said it was anywhere.
yeah. But you, Robbie, you called me a liar. No, but that's wrong. That's wrong.
Sean, sort him out, please.
Yeah,
from
sure.
Boohooman.
Purple,
Yeah, sort me out, please.
pink.
Purple.
Yeah,
pink.
man.
He's just like a pill.
What's your
of them.
favourite colour?
Black.
Probably red.
Red. No, so what a stupid question.
You that question you asked him, man. I couldn't get that right. Probably red.
Oh my God.
Honestly. One and only time, man. One and only time.
How do I do this? How do I do
Honestly,
this?
set yourself up for that, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Red.
Oh my God.
You are definitely the idiot of the week, man.
Well,
I'm
no.
telling you,
That's
I'm
like I said. No, I'm not. But I said to
Maybe
you,
it's me for asking that
I
question.
said to Robbie as well. I said to you, if you're going to do something, you don't let anybody know what you're going to do, because I knew he was going to call me. That's the same thing that Robbie did one time when we was on the show. I was on the show with Babatunde. Big up Babatunde, friend of legend Mo Gilligan. You know they know each other. Robbie now, he tried to fool me. So what he did, right? We was talking about transfer.
Nigerian.
Yeah, I know.
But he's Nigerian.
Nigerian is what? His name is Babatunde.
Yeah, but
His name is Babatunde. So what's Nigerian what?
he knows everything about Nigeria.
He doesn't know everything. Nobody can know everything.
He knows a lot. He knows a lot more than you.
How do you know that?
I know that.
How do I know his name is Babatunde then? How do I know he's
Because he was
Babatunde?
a guest on the show.
No, but how do I know he's Nigerian? How do I know to say Babatunde? I could have said Babatunde.
No.
Tunde. It's Babatunde. How
You
do I
know,
know
I'm
pronounce
get
it?
him back on the show.
How do I know to pronounce it? But how do I know to pronounce it? And if I don't know...
Perfect. You know what, yeah? I'm going to invite Babatunde.
Big up Babatunde.
I'm
Big
going to
up
message you.
Babatunde.
Come on the show again. We're going to do you versus Ty
What?
in a Nigerian test.
Yeah, that's... And also, why would I correct
let's say you
Robbie
feel.
when Robbie said, Ademola? How would I know that if I'm not Nigerian?
Because maybe somebody corrected you.
No, nobody can correct
That's
me.
what
I know,
happened.
no, but I
Everything
know
you
the
correcting
name.
him
No, I
is because
know
you got
because
corrected.
I know the name.
You don't know anything.
Big up to OG in the
Heard
super
it.
chat. OG says, Robbie, you still owe me $100 for the January transfer window. Yeah, that's true. This guy, I remember he said...
Just say you don't remember, man, and go on, man.
Nah, you gotta pay up.
You can't do them things in life.
Forget about
He
it,
said,
Robbie.
I'll be in London on the 15th.
So what?
I'd love to meet you.
No. Just say they're going to be out on tour.
I'm actually not here on the 15th.
Exactly. You see, that's it.
Gonna be in
Exactly.
No, we never said it was
joking.
US dollars or Jamaican dollars.
Right? Me have some
Just say you don't
Jamaican
remember
dollars,
anything. Did you have it in writing? Yeah, did they have
I'll pay up. I'll pay up. Precise Sign says, White Yard, it depends. 4 cups in the running, and we win none, and you're saying it depends. Kiss my teeth.
No,
he has
you never
to go.
hear what you never.
With 2
you never,
forgiving,
you
6
never,
years
you
and
never,
nothing.
you never hear what I said. I've already said the minimum I expect from Arteta next season is Champions League or Premier League.
Hopefully.
That's the minimum I expect in one of those. If he gets more, great. I'm not talking. I was talking about the league, if in the sense of like what I just explained earlier. You know what I mean? Like it comes down to 1 goal difference. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But still, the other options he has is the Champions League is there. That's not coming down to a table. That's coming down to you going all the way and winning it. So
Okay.
I've already stated that.
Ask Ty, or Question Ty as we always call it.
Tyra,
This one's from...
that's not my name.
Feces.
Tyra Banks. Big up Tyra Banks. A fantastic, beautiful woman. That's not my name.
This is Bunjo says, why would Ty...
This is Banjo.
you laugh out of the man name.
Actually, he didn't say why. He said, who would Ty want out of Nicholas Jackson, Madueke or Kulusevski at Arsenal?
Oof. Right, Nicholas Jackson, Noni Madueke. That's weird because
I'll take Kulusevski out of him name.
But hold on, why is
I'll
he
take Kulusevski.
why is he saying a Chelsea player and 2
He's actually an Arsenal fan.
who can Kulusevski, a Chelsea player and Madueke an ex-Tottenham player? Well, maybe Kulusevski because he's a gooner. That's about it.
Ibrahim
Thank you
Ahmed
for
says,
the question.
Eze or Rodrigo, Ty?
Well,
Already said that. I said Ebereche. Aren't you watching to the show? Aren't you watching the show? Already said Ebereche. No, I'm joking. Ebereche.
You love him to come in it.
Yeah, Ebereche's cool, man. Ebereche's cool.
yes.
Norris K
Everton.
says, to the Don, have you ever woken up and almost quit doing Transfer Daily show? And if yes, when was that?
What?
Yeah, there's been a few occasions, man.
Probably
There's been a
January
few
gone as well,
occasions.
isn't it?
Oh, man, I'll tell you. Oh,
Wait.
No,
January,
it's 30K, man.
Yeah.
January just gone, right?
Yeah.
We not sign nobody.
No.
So every day,
Nobody.
Every day.
every day we come transfer.
Every single day.
No, no one.
Nobody.
We need some
no
one
one they
sign.
call him
And
criminals.
but you know what's worse than that?
That's terrible.
You know
What's
what's
that?
worse than that? I'll
What's
take
that?
you back to what I said earlier. The worst ever for me doing Transfer Daily was that year, 2015, I think it was, when we signed Petr Cech. Because we signed him pretty early in the window,
Yeah.
and then we didn't make another signing for the transfer window, and we were linked to everybody.
Yeah.
And we needed signings.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Arsene Wenger, in his wisdom, thought that
A
all we
legend.
needed was... That he weren't a legend that season.
He's a
It was
legend.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but anyone can make me say, but he's a legend, man.
That's
Why
the
every
best
season
ever
we sign
manager.
from Chelsea?
Well, I don't know, man.
Why? Why every season we sign from Chelsea? Every season.
Not every season.
It feels like it. The last 4 would be Jorginho,
Jorginho, good signing.
Havertz.
Kaya,
No,
good
Havertz
signing.
came before. Yeah, Havertz then Jorginho, right? Or was it Jorginho? Anyway,
I think-
right? Then,
Yeah.
then we went Sterling,
Raheem, yeah, but that's just loan. innit?
and now well it looks like Kepa.
Kepa, yeah.
It's 4 in a row.
They can help us then.
Gallas.
William, yeah.
Yeah, but that's then we had
William,
Luis.
Yossi Benayoun.
Who else?
Yossi
Yeah,
Benayoun.
Yossi Benayoun. Who else?
Too many, man. But I'm talking about the more recent times as well. Like last
Who
4
else from
windows,
Chelsea?
we always go to shopping. Yo, get Palmer if that's the case.
So I said we may as well set up down the King's Road. You know what I mean? We're always down there shopping.
Yeah, man. And then they always at Brighton shopping.
Yeah. Jacob M2U says, who would Ty have in his current Arsenal team? A prime Cristiano Ronaldo or a prime Messi?
You see what happened to Messi the other night, yesterday?
No, what happened to him?
Them boy, them lose, man. Yo, the
Yeah,
team
but that
let
could
down
happen,
Messi, man. The team let down
Why did the
Messi.
team let down Messi? He's part of
Suarez
the team.
get even a nice chance to spunk the
But he's
goal in
part of
and
the
just-
team, though. But he's part of the
Yeah,
team.
but
innit?
he was one man versus PSG.
Oh, that's a great question. Probably I'd have to say, but it's close, but I'd probably say a prime Messi. Maybe it's very close though.
Good answer.
Thank you.
It's a good answer.
What about you two?
No, I take Messi.
Robbie?
Yeah, Messi. Although, you know, the way Ronaldo's finishing, he's just got a new contract at Al Nassr. Still scoring goals, big
Incredible,
goals for
incredible.
his country. I mean, it's
I see
incredible.
reports that Messi wants to leave now and come back over this side. So
Allegedly.
Yeah, I saw something like that.
you take him at Arsenal now?
Bit late now. Lee Mason again says,
Again.
petition for White Yardie to bring Ty to a garrison in Jamaica to
What's
humble
a-
him.
We are,
What's
you
a-
know what, me and
what's a
Robbie
gar-
already
what's a
spoke about
garrison?
this. Me and Robbie already spoke
What's a
about this,
garrison?
that
Huh?
we
What's a
would,
garrison?
we would
It's a
bring
beautiful
you.
place. Like
Nice
when you go
place,
to a
man.
garrison,
Nice.
it's like
Tivoli
upmarket.
Gardens, beautiful.
I heard of Tivoli Gardens.
So when you go to these
Flowers
places,
everywhere, gardens.
No, but hold on.
when you go there, when you go to the
Don't try it because you see, you think I know Costa,
You want
don't
to
you?
see view?
According to Tivoli Garden, that's a rough area, so don't try it because I know Robbie told me. No, Tivoli Garden is meant to be a rough area.
no,
Gardens,
these are upmarket areas.
No, don't try it. Look
Seaview Gardens is beautiful.
Look at your face. You know
Seaview
that.
Gardens.
No, because
Riverton City.
No, don't try
Nice.
it. I know these places are rough areas. You see, you think you're clever. The
How
thing
dare
is,
you accuse him?
no, because I
Yeah.
remember one time you say that he's been to Tivoli Gardens. I know Tivoli Gardens. You say, look at you. You try to lie. You think I don't concentrate.
When we do a Jamaica trip, we definitely.
I'm not going anywhere that's rough.
What?
I'm not going anywhere that's rough.
You said you're not scared of no one?
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
not pull that though, no.
No, but it depends what you mean. I'm not scared of Allah God.
Yeah. So you
Actually,
could.
I am sorry.
Yeah. you
But no.
could.
No, listen, I'm not going to. What?
You be alright.
Listen, when I went
Why
to.
you not trouble you, man?
When I went to Leon to watch our women, you think I was hanging around in the night in a place I don't know?
Why not? You're not full black, you just camouflaging like that.
I wasn't dressed like this. I was dressed in colours.
All they see that hat.
Yeah.
Nah, man. No. I'm
OG
not going to
says,
garrison.
tell Ty
Thank
I'm
you, thank you.
Nigerian
Is it?
and a deal is a deal, Robbie.
A deal is a deal for what?
A deal is a deal for what? Oh, he's on about the $100.
Okay,
yeah.
you
A
say
deal
just
is
to
a
get
deal.
out,
Is
yeah.
that right? Well, can I say something? In a court of law, unless you haven't got something in writing or handshake,
We're in
a deal means nothing.
All right, we're in a court.
So-
We're not in a court, right?
Yeah,
Jimmy says,
thank
pay the man. At least you would have spent more than Arsenal did in the January transfer window.
Funny, very funny.
True.
Very true.
Very funny.
And super chat comes here from Manpreet. He says, Robbie, any chance
Manpreet, that's an Asian name.
we get Rafael Leao?
That's an Asian name.
Before I
man.
left, no, I'd love Leo as well. I love
For
him.
real, I'm not too keen on him, you know.
What's wrong with him? He's wicked.
I don't know. I just feel. I don't feel he's that player.
I'd love Rafa.
I don't feel he's that player. I feel
strong, quick.
Yeah, he'd be good. He'd be good.
I think in the Premier League he'd bully up a lot of
think so?
defences. Yeah. I think he'd be good. Ball carrier, dribbler, love him.
Okay. Right.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, go on.
What have you got?
Let me get my drink. Yeah. Go on, mate.
Right. So I just wanted to say thank you. Oh, I've forgotten now. It was two things. Oh yeah. Congratulations to England women for winning 7. Commiserations.
Why?
To Jamaica women. No, because Beth.
No, but why you have to say it?
No, because Beth.
Yeah,
Beth
you
It's
get
not.
it in
It's
there.
not. If you don't want, we don't mind.
He thinks he's funny, you know?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Oh, so you think I'm dissing?
Yeah, you
course
was.
he
No, Beth Mead scored for us.
So
for
us?
England women. No, for England women. That's why I'm saying it. Commiserations for England women. Commiserations to Jamaica women. Didn't Becky Spencer play? Because Becky's my friend.
Your friend?
Yes,
You know
she's my
Becky?
friend. Yes, I know Becky. She used to play for our team.
Okay.
You see, look at you. You know how
He thinks he's funny.
No, I'm not funny. Oh, if I wanted to diss, I could have been started dissing.
No, because you know earlier when the guy asked
About Gold Cup. Did you hear me say anything?
No, but you didn't hear me answer.
What's that?
I said
you said
no.
about, yeah, but you never heard me say
The difference
nothing.
with me and you is that if that was the other
Just
way
me
around
and you.
and that was Nigeria and
You could
somebody
never
said,
say- yeah.
and somebody said, ask Ty, how did they get on?
Because,
And
yes.
I came and said something. You would even say, well, you would be like, oh, I know about 1996. I know about this. I know about that. Instead of just answer the question.
That's right. Because
Why don't you just answer
because
questions?
you can't mock. That's what I'm saying.
No,
when you know things, you can't mock.
No, because it's a question.
Yes.
You can answer questions, you know.
No. Well, not when people are trying to mock you.
No, it's not mocking.
No, it's
you know,
mocking, it's not banter.
You just don't like to be wrong.
No, I could be wrong.
That's
I could be
what it
wrong. I could be wrong. I could be right. That's another song. But I can be wrong. I can be wrong. No, I can be wrong. But anyway, that's the first one. It's true. It's another song. I can't remember. I think it's I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I could be right.
so.
Yes, I've got something else to say. I want to say, and I hope I get her name right. Congratulations to Cecily Wellesley Smith. Cecily. If I got your name wrong, I do apologise. She signed her first contract with Arsenal Women, so sorry if I got your name wrong, Cecily. Congratulations.
Hines from Liverpool's gone to Arsenal, that's right.
Taylor
Hines, yeah.
She's back with. She used to be in our youth team.
Yeah, she's joining Arsenal.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
big
is.
up, welcome back, Taylor. Oh no, cool.
Taylor now.
Yeah, I know, innit?
You know?
Yes, I know. her.
Everybody,
From where?
man. Everybody.
Robbie,
I swear.
Well, why do you make me laugh? I know her from the club, innit? I used to chat to her at the club, innit? When she's at the club. No, it's not like. Listen, it ain't like that. It's not like
I tell
that.
you what, she's fit as well. Good. Well, I shouldn't say that. But she's a good-looking girl.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Very good-looking
What
girl.
he means is that she's very nice looking, which is true. Yeah, she's
But
cool.
she's a very good player as well. Like I remember watching
Very
her
good
play,
player,
man.
very good
Wasn't she the
That's good
captain of
signing.
Liverpool as well?
Yeah, she was. That's a good sign.
Yeah,
to come
really.
back. Listen, man, that's
She's a
wicked.
good player, man.
Welcome back, Taylor.
And it,
Yeah, man.
Welcome
yeah,
back.
good signing.
Wicked.
Need some players
See that?
in the men's team now.
yeah, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Women
it's
are
all
moving
good.
better than us.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Playing in Chloe Kelly as well.
Chloe, yes, big up, Chloe.
Mr. Kaplan says,
Mr. Kaplan, big up, Mr. Kaplan.
big up Rob and the team.
Big up.
Big up the legendary production.
Yes, the legendary production. Yes, big up. the
OG
legendary-
says, Ty, you're a disgrace. True
Why is that?
Nigerians
Why is that?
keep their word.
Pardon, I'm a disgrace.
Yes.
How can I be disgraced? Keep words for what? What did I say?
Because you try to tell Robbie not to pay the man the 100.
Absolutely, you're damn right.
What?
You're damn right. Listen, you're damn right.
That's not the action of a true Nigerian.
What's the accent of true Nigerian then?
Pay your debts.
Listen, pay your debts.
Yeah.
So you've paid all your debts always. You two have always paid your debts.
I think so. If I don't,
Yeah, you see, I
don't-
think so.
No,
You-
because I have to really think. I don't think I owe anybody anything.
No.
By the way, who's Carl Pinkerton?
Oh, Carl Pinkerton. He wasn't he a manager or something? Carl Pinkerton. That name sounds very, very familiar.
Before I read this out, I need to...
Carl Pilkington sounds sounds from TV something.
I don't trust it.
No, Yadi, I don't mean to be personal. I'm just saying. Obviously, when I'm saying about that, I don't mean I'm just joking, not real. I'm not trying to question
I was
your
hurt
life. You
by
know what I
what
mean?
you just
Cooler
said,
Boy
still.
says,
Funny.
big up
You hurt my
Robbie,
feelings,
Ty and
Funny.
Yardi.
Yeah, big up.
What are your individual...
Aspirations.
What's your individual bottom line expectations for the whole
Aspirations, that's
season ahead?
Well,
Bottom line
yeah, I've heard
expectations.
Bottom line.
We win a trophy. Bottom line.
I already said what I.
Well, I don't know if there's a tune. I know the Honeys had the end of the line.
Have to win a trophy this year.
Yeah, have to win the trophy, but like I said, it has to be. Things have to go well with decisions as well.
have to win a trophy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but what happens if we get the squad
Premier
in
League,
bad decisions?
our Champions League.
Have to win.
Okay,
Can't
Robbie,
win
but like I
both
said,
of those.
why have we
If
had
you
bad
can't win
decisions?
one of those, go and get the FA Cup and the League Cup.
Don't get the FA Cup like it's that easy.
You have to come with that double year, that little small double year, kind of say, all right, we'll win 2 or something.
Got to win something.
But,
But what about the decisions are bad?
man,
Man's on about decisions. See if he even started yet.
listen, man.
No, because the ridiculous decisions that we've
let's
lost.
not
I
think
so.
about it. Let's see.
Individual thing, hopefully the league or the Champions League, hopefully one or both of them.
Brother, you better win something. That's what I know.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully. But I didn't know about that. When did Taylor sign them?
She's left Liverpool. She sent a message to the Liverpool fans.
But you say you
saying
know
she
her.
left.
I do know, yeah.
So you don't know that.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
No, because I haven't heard the football news, innit? Remember when the season...
No, but if you know her,
I know
you wouldn't
her.
have to wait on the news. You would
No,
know that already.
But I haven't seen
Call
the
her now
football.
and ask her what.
I don't have her number.
You don't know her then.
I do know. I
You
don't know
know
her.
of her.
I know,
Tulip
but no, it's
boy.
not. No, I know her. No, Becky Spencer, my friend. Becky's my friend.
You can call her.
No, I can't call her,
You
but I
know
know
of
her.
her.
I know her. I know,
of
I don't
her.
know. I know
of
her.
her.
I know her.
They talk to you to try get. They talk.
Listen to this man talking about.
You know, that's the Ty.
Because-
Because the thing about it, Ty goes to every game.
Lucky, well,
Like,
some.
he goes to the ladies team.
No, that's women.
The women
Get it
team,
right.
sorry, the
Okay.
women team. He goes to the under what?
21s.
Under 21, under 18s,
The women's development
under
team.
13s,
Yeah, the women's under 15.
junior gunners.
No, junior. No, junior guns play on the pitch, but no.
You got that one as well?
I went to the women's under 15.
You go to all the games,
Northampton.
right?
No, I tried.
And he goes there, and it's like when he's at the stadium. Obviously, some of the games don't play at the Emirates, but when he's at the Emirates, he stays there. He's the last person to leave. The stewards have to be telling him to come out. They know of him. So when he goes to these games, he stays longer and longer, and it's almost like it's a bit like you're pestering.
Don't try that nonsense. I'm not pestering anybody.
You're pestering the players,
pestering.
and they talk to you.
I'm not
just
pest.
like, okay,
I'm
oh
not
yeah, that's nice. I
pestering
gotta go now,
anybody.
and then you leave. I'm like, I know. her.
I'm not pestering anybody.
All right.
I know
Tulip
Becky
boy
because
with
she's
a
been in
super
our
chat. He
youth
says, big up
You know,
Robbie
she's not
Yardi.
fussy. Yeah.
What are your individual bottom line expectations?
You read that already?
Yeah, we said
for-
already.
You read
Oh,
that
they
already?
already?
Yeah, you
But
said it, yeah.
literally,
Oh, sorry.
literally,
Apologies.
2 minutes.
Yeah, where's mine?
Which one did I? There's one here I didn't read.
Go on. Well, Carl Pilkington.
Oh no, I did it all. I did Carl Pilkington already.
What did he say?
I already did it, innit?
No, but you said you have to be careful.
Yeah,
What did
no.
he say? What did he say?
Oh no.
What you want, man?
You see? Oh, because I'm just like,
No,
yeah.
I asked Carl Pilkington. I ain't gonna read the rest of it.
Yeah, that's why, because it's Sid, innit?
Who did you say he was again? Carl Pilkington?
Carl Pilkington is something like something on TV, something like that.
Who?
I'm not sure. I know the name. I know it's from some program or something like that.
Does anyone know Carl Pilkington? Anyone who was back there?
He's
In what? What is he
Yeah,
acting?
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What does Carl Pilkington act in?
An idiot abroad.
Thank you. Thank you. Didn't I say? Didn't I say?
Yeah, I know.
All right,
Yeah,
he said
didn't I
he's
say?
tied to Carl Pilkington of AFTV.
No, you are. You are. And you're not even on.
I actually
You're
know.
not even on AFTV. You're not even on AFTV. You're
Oh, they
so.
just put it up there.
You're so stupid. You think idiot is a compliment? You fool. Be gone.
Yeah, be gone. Don't talk about
He
Thailand.
can't be tied because he ain't going abroad because he's staying here. He ain't gone to Nigeria.
I've been to Nigeria.
Yeah, once with me.
No, I've been before. Why do you keep on perpetrating a fraud, as rappers say? Why do you keep on perpetrating a fraud, Robbie? And people believe, that's the worst thing. People believe you. They
No,
believe.
you have been. He has been
They
tonight.
believe that.
No,
I
you have
haven't
been. You came with me.
No, I've gone before you. At my big age. You think my parents would not let me go to Nigeria
Yes.
at my big age? What do you mean, yes? Yes.
You would.
All over lonely
Well, you
heart. That's
went,
another
but it was
good
a
one.
long.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know
Because
that?
you just weren't. I remember when you was there, you weren't familiar with things.
Familiar with what?
Nothing.
Familiar with what?
Nothing.
Familiar with what? What am I going to be familiar with?
When you
Familiar with?
went to Nigeria first time,
Did
the
you
picture-
come?
The pictures were in black and white. bro.
Yeah, don't try
Like,
that.
TV was still in black and
Yeah,
white.
You weren't familiar.
yeah.
Be real, Ty. Be honest.
Be
You
real,
weren't-
Cypress Hill, fantastic rapper.
You weren't familiar with that, man.
Sorry?
You wasn't familiar with things.
Of course, familiar with what?
Everything.
Just the general surroundings
What
of
are
that.
you talking about?
It was all new to you. I could tell.
not
even
new
the
to
money,
around like-
even the money, you weren't familiar with their money, right?
What? The
currency.
Naira.
Yeah, he thought
the
he was
Naira.
No, you know it's called,
The Naira.
but you weren't familiar
Yeah,
with
because
it.
I remember we went to change it up, right? He thought he was 1-to-1. When the guy come with
Try.
a pile of money like that, he's like,
Why are you lying, Robbie? Why are you lying? You are like impressions, I mean expressions. You're shameless. Why are you lying? I can't believe you. I cannot believe you.
days.
I'm like tired.
I can't believe you.
You know,
You're
we come
terrible.
to the end of the show. The show's flown past.
Hey,
man.
man.
That's flown past.
It's flown past, man. It's flown past.
Yeah, it's
7
flown
days without seeing you again.
We didn't
7
even-
days I've seen you. 7 days, Craig David, well done! He's got a Craig David song in. Wow, well done.
What are you doing for the rest of this week then?
Rest of this week, I'm just chilling.
I know one thing, right? Next week, now we're being serious now. You ain't coming in. You can't come
Yeah,
in
summer wear. Oh,
July without summer wear on.
Yeah.
They've got a 70% off their summer
Yeah, they're
wear
going
right
to
now.
hopefully send me some
Right,
stuff.
70%
summer wear
off,
stuff
people.
and
Just
some
remind
training
you,
fees.
right? Plus an additional 10% off. You just click the link in the description, scan the QR code on the screen, you can get that. But next week, you are not coming. If you come in like this next week, you're banned off the show.
Oh my God.
Even though
I
it's a
don't believe
boohooman,
this.
No,
you're wearing
Robbie,
boohooman
if he
essentials.
comes in like this next week,
believe
I'm
this.
throwing a bucket of water over him.
Before I back off you.
Yeah,
Watch.
I'll help you.
One big bucket. Whoosh.
Oh well, I've got nothing to worry about then.
Yeah,
That's good.
one big bucket. Ice,
That's good, that's
ice
good.
cold
Line up some
water.
summer wear for him, right?
Yeah.
Make sure.
Ice cold water.
Who?
Make sure this summer wear's for him.
Who did you say?
You.
Who did you say? What name?
I never said no names.
No, we said make sure that we just said,
About throw a bucket of water over me.
all right, watch, one big bucket. Whoosh.
Talking. That's
I'll tell you,
that's terrible.
Bad man time coming on all black next week.
Mad man. I'm not mad man.
No, bad man time.
I'm not bad man.
Bad man time. Verbalist time.
Verbalist, yeah.
Coming in
verbalist,
your all
verbalist.
black next week and
Oh,
see.
black. I told you I came
It's gonna
for
be
a football
trust
funeral
me.
to somebody that I could not name. That's why.
It's yours.
Whatever.
Anyway, we've reached the end of the show today. As I said, once again, don't forget that code on the screen. You can get an additional 10% off. And there's sale that got on right now, up to 70% off on many clothing. So make sure you
Nice
check that
short
out.
sets.
Great short sets.
Not for me. Not for me. But I will come in some summer clothes.
You
next
will
week.
be next week, right?
Yes, I will come in some.
In the comments,
summer
we want
clothes.
you to let us know what sort of summer stuff you want.
I don't think so.
Right, and
I
we'll
don't.
dress in
I
and
do
bring
not.
them in.
No, I don't think so. No, I
Thanks
don't.
very much for watching the show.
I don't.
And we'll see you
I don't
next
think so.
week.
I don't think
Bye.
so. Peace. The other people, the two people I can't name, you're both disgraces. Peace.